Hello Aquarius, this is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your mid-January reading. This is more of a checkup to see how you guys are doing before we move on over to February. Okay, so I'm excited to be back and I'm ready to get you guys rocking and rolling. Aquarius, I want to thank you guys so very much for all of your support, for your wonderful comments, love, likes, subscribe, shares. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you. If you're brand new to my YouTube channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Okay, Aquarius, before we get started into the reading, I showcased my best friend's brand new Oracle card deck that she released, that she created, and it was released in December, and I started using them on my channel along with my readings at the beginning of January. So I've gotten quite a few people seem to like them, so I'll use them again. I'm using them again this month. And for those of you who read for yourself or you read for clients, if you're interested, send me over an email at tarotbysummer@gmail.com. Send me an email and I will show you how to get a deck of your own. I'll send you the link and the discount code that you can use up until the end of February 28th. So it'll be good until then. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this reading. Aquarius, I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading. I laid the foundation of your spread to get your energy going and to, better connect with you. Okay. Picking up the energy here before we get into the reading. Aquarius, it feels like quite a few of you are just like, right now you're in like a relaxed mode or retreat mode, or just kind of taking a pause for the cause. It feels very relaxing. Usually when I do the spreads, I can see something or feel something or hear something as I'm concentrating on your energy and laying the spread. So it feels very relaxed. It feels like, like you're just kind of waiting. It feels like somebody's waiting for something. You're just kind of taking a pause for the cause and waiting for something to happen, waiting to get over something, waiting to heal from something. This feels like very relaxing. I feel very relaxed right now. The energy's like, it's like a waiting period. Somebody's waiting for something. You're waiting. I can see somebody like leaning back and kicking up their feet with green flip-flops. It's a man. I can see a man with green flip-flops on. Looks like those little man flip-flops from some kind of like sporting goods store, something like that. Like the brand name Adidas flip-flops or something, kind of greenish looking, dark green or something, flip-flops. Some man is kicking back in his chair, his recliner. Somebody's waiting, just relaxing, chilling out, wait for something to happen. Okay, all right. Let's get into this. This is what I'm feeling and seeing here, all right? Now, this line going straight across is the general energy of your reading. Here you have this is the general portion of your reading. Over here is the love and relationship section. This could be any relationship. It can be romantic relationship, friendship, family, what have you. And over here, this is the career and finance section of your reading. Now let's get right into it. You have the Death card in the upright position, the Hangman in the upright position, and the Temperance card in the upright position. In the love and relationship section, you have the Four of Cups in the upright position, Four of Swords in the upright position. And in the career and finances, you have the Ten of Swords, upright position. And two cards came out in the career and finances. Two of Wands and Ace of Chalices, Ace of Cups. Okay, all right. For those of you who don't know me, I'm just going to let you know I don't read everything according to the way tarot is taught, because I know that quite a few of you know the tarot cards and you look at you use them for yourselves, or you watch other people, you get readings and so forth. I don't go exactly according to the cards. I pick up different energies looking at them. That's why I'm using 3 different decks. I get 3 different results from the the decks, and so I just go with my intuition, go with the flow, and go with the messages that are coming in, You've got 3 major shifts taking place right across the top here. And this is the only place where you have like major arcana cards, like major changes going on in your life at this moment. Or this, what you will be experiencing this month, this part of the month, like moving forward. 3 major shifts, 3 major changes. Something is dying out, something that's no longer of use to you, no longer serves your higher good, that is no longer for your highest good, that that needs to phase away, that needs to fade out. And this is something that's probably been going on for a long time, and it's reaching its end. After the Death card, there's always like rebirth, like a chance to maybe do something over, do something better or whatever, or something just brand new coming in. But after the Death card, the Hangman is there. And the Hangman is coming in as someone or a situation where you're not quite ready to move forward. The change is taking place, but you want to just like kind of chill out and watch and see which way it goes. You don't want, it's like you don't want to jump into something. You don't want to leap into something. This, that this newness is coming in. Whatever this thing is, this new is coming in. You just want to kind of go with the flow. Like, let me not just be so eager at this point and jump right into it, because I need to balance. Somebody needs to balance. Somebody needs to just take a pause with the cause, watch and observe to see which way it's going, to see how it, progresses. And have some sort of harmony. You want to create some sort of harmony. You want to make sure that it's the right thing to do, whatever this means to you. You want to make sure that it's balanced, that it's healthier for you. You want to make sure that that you're well. You want to make sure that you're well. Somebody may be ill. Somebody may be sick and in a recovery period. Spiritually or physically or both. And it's like a slow progression back instead of jumping forward. It's like a rest period. That's what this feels like. And usually with the birth, there's a Death card and rebirth, okay? Usually babies are born with their head first. They come out in this position. So it's like you're coming out slow, being reborn, being, being born again. Someone may be going through some sort of spiritual transformation where you're going to be born again, baptized. You're thinking about somebody maybe thinking about becoming baptized, born again. Leaving an old spiritual or religious based belief system and taking your time evaluating a new one, evaluating this, to see whether or not this belief system is right for you, to see whether or not you're making the right decision. And somebody has to go through this process of I don't want to say stagnation. This process almost like a process where you have to be still, you have to be, kind of obedient and kind of quiet. You have to kind of stay to yourself or something. Like it feels like a fasting process of some sort. If it's spiritual, like a fasting process, some sort of ceremony that you need to go through or something. Purging of old ways, releasing the old, releasing habits, releasing something that wasn't healthy for you. And now you're like in a moment, you're like shedding it, almost like in a cocoon type of fashion. I'm trying to articulate the best way I can what this is, because I don't know what this is. I don't know who I'm connecting with. But it's almost like a cocoon type mode. Well, it's not like the Hermit card where you go away and you become introspective and you become the hermit. But this feels like it almost feels like it's a part of the process where you have to, you have to shed something. You have to shed something. You have to go through some sort of ceremony. Release something. Turn it upside down, release something. Sort of like go through a cocoon, like a transformation. Fasting, maybe a fasting ritual or something, where you fast for a certain amount of days, or you do something for a certain amount of days, or you evaluate your life for a certain amount of days. Something, it has something to do with like days, something you need to do for days or weeks or something. I don't know what this is. Somebody please tell me what I'm picking up, and I can't wait to read the comment section. This might be like some sort of holiday or something. This holiday or ritual that comes along with whatever you believe, your religion or your spiritual based belief system. Maybe something is coming up and you have to do this. You have to like start preparing for it, out with the old and with the new, with like some fasting. Does that make sense? Something coming up in your religion or in your belief system. And then the Temperance card. The Temperance card is here, and it's like now you're standing upright and you're creating balance and you're cleansing and you're going through like the final process of whatever this is. Yeah, it's like out of the darkness, your transformational period where you're fasting and you're preparing for the next ceremony or the next step. And now you're into the light. Now you're into the light. And here, the hangman, light is glowing around his head, or light is glowing around your head. But you have to kind of, look at these things and face these things and deal with them from another angle, deal with them from another perspective to prepare yourself so that you can walk further into the light, or so that God or source or the creator, however you see, the creator, see God. And your spirits can better connect with you. This feels very religious and spiritual and esoteric. And I know, Aquarius, I'm talking to the right ones, because you guys can be very esoteric. With your knowledge and with your, with your beliefs. And yeah, you guys can really, really be into the heavens. You can be deep within your religious studies or your esoteric studies, metaphysics. Wow, that's what this feels like. And for some, this is like a healing stage that you're going through, because you may have, it might be like a physical process that you're going through, because you're healing. You may have had some kind of surgery or procedure or illness, and you were going through a process where that needed to end, and you're like healing, and you're kind of suspended because you have to heal. You can't move around, you can't walk around, you have to relax, you got to chill out so that you can heal and balance and start rejuvenating and becoming your old self again. But it's it's kind of like a slow process. Somebody needs to heal slowly. Take your time. Don't rush it. Lie in bed, put your feet up. Somebody needs to put their feet up and take it easy. Okay, all right. Those are messages for somebody. It's good though. This is good. This is, it's deep. It's good. Yeah. This definitely feels more spiritual and religious, and dealing with health. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. You guys, please tell me what this section means. I'm especially curious with this. Okay, now over here in the love and relationship section. 4 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. Now we're getting into your energy, Aquarius, with the air sign energy, and there's water sign. Some of you, there's an influence of a water sign around you. Now, some of you, there may be some sort of something going on with the Scorpio or Sagittarius, but we're going to look at these and see what's going on. This may just be the influence of one of these signs around you. And some of you may have water sign around you, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Maybe your mate may be someone who's a water sign, or just a person, just someone who doesn't want to settle for something that they don't want, or their plate is full and they can't make any moves. They don't want to bite off more than they can chew at this moment. Or this may be you. This may be you feeling like, I have to take care of myself. I have to love myself. I got to take care of myself because I need to rest. Here, the 4 of Swords is about resting in meditation. There's more rest energy, taking it easy, not thinking too much, not moving too much, just taking this moment to do this. maybe spend time with family and just kind of rest, take it easy. This also feels like exhaustion. You know, typically the Four of Cups is someone who's rejecting an offer for whatever reason. Boredom, their plate is too full, they can't take it on at the moment. It's not something that they want, they don't want to settle. But this kind of feels like exhaustion. Maybe you need to replenish your body with, you know, with a lot of fluids, and you know, you're regrouping and getting your strength together. And you may just be spending time with family here. There's a lot of people around this Four of Swords. Everybody's sitting here, just relaxing. They're laying their swords down here, relaxing and talking, taking a moment. They're not moving they're not doing anything, you know, yet moving forward. This may be you and your family, you know. For some of you, this is you and your family getting together, talking about, discussing something, discussing what happened, discussing what's going on with you. For some of you, this feels like some sort of group intervention. You know, all of you getting together and talking about it, discussing something. Feels like some sort of group intervention over here. For some of you, you're taking a break away from, you know, your partner. You and your partner can't be intimate at this moment, or can't be, you and your partner can't be intimate at this moment, or you and your partner just taking a little time apart. That's what this feels like. And for some of you, for those of you who are single, you are choosing to just take a break and just be by yourself. Or you're just choosing not to be with the person that wants to make an offer, because you need some sort of time out. You're healing from something and you can't take on something else. That message is for somebody. No, I'm healing from somebody. I need a time out. I'm healing from a past relationship that I'm just getting over, ended. And, you know, I'm just doing me right now. I need a time out, time to spend a little time to myself and think about it, heal, get myself together. No, thank you, not right now. I don't want to date, or, you know, I'm not interested in starting anything serious. My plate is full and I need to rest. You know, I'm still healing. That message is for somebody. Now, over here in the career and finances section, I gotta see the timing. Career and finances section. 10 of Swords, 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands came out a lot for people. Ace of Cups. Okay. 10 of Swords. Something has ended. There may have been some sort of backstabbing, an ending of a job, an ending of a career, something that needed to definitely end. It could be pertaining to career, you know, job loss, career, ending of a pattern that you had with the way you did things, with processes and the way you did things in your business or in your company, within your job. For somebody, this feels like changing of a department or something, like internal changes within the structure of an environment. Out with the old, you know, the way that they were doing things was no good anymore. And it's been going on for a long time, and it's like somebody's trying to change something within an organization. I'm picking this up. To improve it, to make it better somehow, to improve it, to make it more attractive, to make it more harmonious. Got to get rid of the dead weight, got to cut the fat, got to, the old way is no longer working within a structure, within an organization. There was some corruption in the way that things were done. It could have been under management. It definitely has something to do with management. And somebody's trying to figure out what path to take. Trying to figure out a path, but then something really good comes in. Something that's more lucrative, something that's more pleasurable, something that brings more fulfillment. A brand new start is coming in. And for some of you, this is a job ending and a chance to rebuild yourself, a chance to grow, a chance to really emerge and be who you're supposed to be, because the other thing that you're doing, the other business or other occupation or other job, was suppressive. It was taxing on you mentally and physically. You don't like how you were being treated. You don't like the fact that you weren't able to really be yourself and soar. You don't like the fact that you couldn't reach your fullest potential there, so you needed it to end. It was killing you. You know, it was killing your spirit. You weren't able to use your abilities or your creations or your expertise to the fullest potential in this place, so you needed to make a decision and go with what makes you happy rather than stay there and just get paid. So some of you are choosing your passion. You're choosing the route of passion and not chasing money. Does this make sense, Aquarius? This is what this feels like for somebody. And some of you, this general portion, this transformation you're going through, is you going through a process to discover your highest purpose and to lead, lead with your highest purpose, just like it's self-discovering yourself. What your calling is, what your higher purpose is, what this thing is that fulfills not only you, but the people that you touch, the people that you affect with your profession, with your career, with whatever it is you know how to do. So this is like self-discovery for your highest purpose, and implementing this and saying, okay, I'm getting to this point. Now I know what needs to be done over here pertaining to the job, pertaining to the business, pertaining to my career. And it's like you're taking a different route because you're discovering your higher purpose here. Does this make sense? That's somebody. You know that you have a lot more to offer the world. Deep. I like it. I like this reading. Nice. And for some of you, your spouse or significant other or your family don't quite understand this transformation that you're going through. So it's like you're sitting here and talking to them and explaining it. Why you're making these moves, why you're doing what you're doing, because you're changing. You're transforming. You're transforming here. And you may be tired and exhausted from talking to them. They may be offering you advice, offering you words of wisdom, telling you, you need to keep what you have, or, you don't need to go out here and do this new thing over here. It's too risky. You'll be taking a chance. You need to play it safe. Keep what you have, and maybe stay in your lane. Take this cup. Somebody has like a friend or family member that wants to offer them like a resource of something that you already know how to do, like another application, like another job application, a phone number, a resource, somebody that you can connect with, that kind of keeps you on your path or whatever it is that you once did, because they're imposing their fears, their concerns onto you, and don't want to see you take a chance with your transformation, with your self-discovery, and, you know, taking a risk out there, getting out there, doing something else. And you're like, no, listen, I've done this long enough. I've done this for 10 years. You know, I don't want another job in nursing. Okay, maybe somebody's in nursing. I don't want another job in nursing. I don't want to go to another facility with nursing and do the same thing that I've always done. I need a complete change. You guys don't understand. It's not just about that particular environment or that hospital. Maybe somebody works in a hospital. It's not about that hospital. I don't want to do this anymore, period, at any other hospital. So changing hospitals, changing doctor's offices or whatever it's not going to do it for me. I need a complete overhaul, a complete change. Yeah, I do have the experience. I know how to do it. My plate is full. No, that's enough. So it's like somebody may be trying to talk you into staying within it because of their own fears of change, of transformation. And sometimes, a lot of times that happens, Scorpio. Did I say Scorpio? Maybe there's a Scorpio talking to you. Aquarius, it might be a Scorpio talking to you. Water sign, Scorpio. Okay. You might be considering this offer. You might be considering it and needing a moment to relax and think about it, and then you accept it over here. You go ahead and take that route because you know that you need to change. But it may be in a different direction. And this could be a door opening up for you because you are going through this transformation. But you might be like a little apprehensive, you know, a little nervous, a little shaky, because you know you're going through this transformation. You don't want to jump into it. So it's like, oh, you know, I'm going through this transformation and I was looking for the change. Now the change is appearing. Should I go with it? You know, should I choose this path and do this? And then you accept it. Okay, what the hell? You know what? I needed this complete change anyway. I went through all of this. I might as well keep going. That message is for somebody. Okay, I want to look at the death card. I want to use my friends. The real life oracle. Spirit, why is the death card here? Can you tell us why the death card is here? What is this death card about? Look at this. Extra change is coming. This is the change card. This is about changes, okay? All right. Okay. You go, Aquarius. Okay. What's happening? What's happening with you? Time, but you need time. You need to take it slow. This is slow. This card represents slow in timing. You need to take your time with the change is coming. Change is coming. It's progression, like I was saying. Yeah. That's what I was saying when I opened it up. It has to do with, it's it has to do with your spirituality. You're going through a spiritual transformation. Yeah, okay. You're connecting to your spirits. The spirits are on your side. This is the ancestor card. This is your ancestor card. Your ancestors are on your side with whatever transformation you're going through. Yeah. The angels are with you. Many of you are going through a spiritual transformation. Oh. And the angels are on your side. It's taking place. You know, maybe you've been praying and really connecting with, you know, in the spirit world, connecting, you know, has to do with spirituality. You're going through a spiritual change here. This is great, you know. And some of you are some of you are healing. Okay, some of you are transforming because you're going through a healing process. And it takes time, but this is good. This is good. You have the support of your ancestors, spirit guides, your angels. If you get nervous, if you get scared with whatever change you're going through, whether you're working to heal and improve your health, or whether this is a spiritual transformation for you, you don't be afraid. Pray, meditate, reach out to connect with your ancestors. Maybe set up like a table offering or something. Put your mom or your dad's picture on there, your grandparents, if they have passed over. Connect with them, talk to them, light a little candle to bring, you know, like some peace and harmony, to make you feel at ease during this process. Our ancestors, those who've passed over, and ancient ancestors, they're always with us. You know, people we love, people who have passed over, they're always with us. Whether or not we can feel them or hear them or even see them, they're with us, but you know, we have to connect, be tuned in. And just because they're gone or they're past doesn't mean that they don't feel, doesn't mean that they're not there. It's just us and how we connect with them. So if you miss your mom or your dad or your grandparents, or, you know, whoever has passed on, let them know you love them. Let them know that you need them. Let them know that you need their guidance, that you need their, you know, wisdom and support. Okay, let them know that. Because many of you do, you need that. You'll get signs. Sometimes you'll get signs. You'll see signs. You can feel them. Some of you may be able to feel this happening. Yeah. But your change is coming slowly. So take your time. Relax. Rest. It's okay. You know, you're going to be cool. You're going to be all right. I like this. I like this, Aquarius. This is so touching. Oh, it's going to make me cry. It's going to make me cry. Oh, Aquarius. Oh, bless your hearts. I get it. I understand. Spirit, can you tell us? Can you tell us why the Four of Cups is here? I'm curious about the Four of Cups. Spirit, why is the Four of Cups here? What are you turning down? What are you saying no to? Because we already know you're resting. You're going through this transformational phase. This is your energy here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you're not ready to take this. And the death card pops out again. Okay, all right. You've got the Fool card in reverse and the Death card. Now, some of you you're turning down a Scorpio. You're turning down a Scorpio because you don't want to move forward with it. You're going on another path. You're taking another path from the Scorpio, and you want changes. Changes are coming. You maybe need healing from a past relationship. You know, you may need that. And you're just going through your own thing here. Some of you, a loved one has passed on. And you need time to heal from it. You need time to heal from this. From a loved one passing on. And you may be turning something down, you know, going through your period of rest. Because in Aries, someone who's in Aries may have passed on. Or, you know, well, the Scorpio is a death card. Maybe an Aries that's passed on. And you're taking a time from it. You're taking, you know, you don't want to do anything. You don't feel like yourself. You may be turning down offers to get back out there and, you know, come back out and celebrate and do things or whatever. And you may just be in mourning right now. It's just turning people down. No, I just need to rest. Some of you are turning down a new opportunity, like this, how should I say, it's like not having faith, like a loss of faith or not having faith, and that's coming to an ending. Fool card in reverse is not having faith, not taking a leap of faith, not feeling confident enough to, you know, to go with the flow and take a leap of faith, not having faith, losing faith, not wanting to take a risk. But that may be coming to an end, and you just may need a little time. Give me one more card after. Yeah, give me one more card for the Four of Cups. You might be a little gun shy, kind of scared to take this chance. But that may be coming to an ending. You may start building confidence after that. Ooh. 5 cards came out. Look at this, the Sun card. Okay, all right. Here we go. This is telling a story. The Sun card comes up, rebirth after the death. But you need a little time to get yourself together. You may have lost faith or lost the courage to take a risk. That's coming to an ending. You're going to start taking chances, and then you have the Four of Cups here. You have a cup here. You're going to you're going to get yourself together. You just need to rest right now. And why you're feeling this way, and this is telling me a story. The Sun is here. This is rebirth. You know, getting yourself together spiritually. You know, this isn't necessarily rebirth, but it's healing and creating balance and getting the support from the heavens, from your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, God. Death, you know, well, not death, but the ending of a cycle, rebirth, coming out here like the phoenix, rising out of the ashes like the phoenix. So you got some incredible endings here. This is great. And why you're feeling this way is because you have like some abandonment issues, or you feel left out in the cold, and you're just taking a moment to go inside and do some soul searching. Maybe something has ended with for some of you, this with the relationship, something may have ended with a Virgo or an earth sign. There's something that you left behind. Some of you have actually left a religious organization, a church, or an old belief system you had, an old spiritual based belief system or church. You left it, or you were excommunicated. You needed to get away from it. You needed the spiritual transformation. You did some soul searching. Yeah, that's what this is. For many of you, it's still going back to spirituality. And this rebirth requires that you let this go and do some soul searching. This is fabulous. Oh man, Aquarius. Okay. I like it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. But here's the thing, and here's what I would say to you. Don't be afraid that you're making some sort of error. You know, you know you're going to do your soul searching here. This is what you're doing. You know, you're doing soul searching. You're doing this here, and you're doing this here too, in terms of a relationship. And this relationship could be, you know, within the organization, within your, you know, your church or your spiritual belief system, your spiritual, you know, your spiritual group. Those are relationships as well. Don't be afraid that leaving this and doing what's best for you, because you're doing your soul searching. You know, don't be afraid that somehow, you know, you're doing the wrong thing. If you really, and it's strong that you need this time to yourself. This transformation is very strong. So you are doing the right thing. You are. Don't let anybody dissuade you from doing what is for your higher purpose, for you following your higher purpose, for you doing what's best for your highest good. Don't let anybody dissuade you from that, because you know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. So don't let anybody guilt you. Don't let anybody impose their own fears on you. Don't let anybody play head games with you and tell you, oh, you're abandoning us. You know, you're leaving this group. You're leaving this church. You know, this is a church here in the back. You're leaving this church. You know, you're becoming, you know, more. You know, you're going into some other form of spirituality. That's wrong. You know, that's wrong to do that. This is what you grew up in. You're doing the work of the devil. I'm not laughing at, you know, whatever the situation is, but you know how it can be, Aquarius. You know, you do something a bit different and everybody thinks, oh, you know, you're doing devil worship. You're the devil. You're the devil. You know how people can pick on you because you do something different and it's like really bad, and they come up with an extreme scenario to try to guilt you into staying and keep staying with it. And many of you, you're leaving this, you know, you have good reason to leave the situation, to turn it down. No, thank you. I'm turning this down. No, thank you. I don't want to go back. You know, I don't want to go back to this. And I need time to really think about this here. This is definitely spiritual. And for some of you, this is family. You're ending a relationship. Well, not a relationship with your family, but a relationship maybe coming to an end. You know, you're going through this transformation. And a relationship is, you know, maybe coming to an end, or marriage maybe coming to an end. You know, there may be a breakup. This could be, you know, your personal relationship. And there's a chance of you know, newness, and it happens. It definitely happens. Everybody's taking a time out and getting themselves together. But the change, and at the end of the day, the change will not only be healthy for you, but if you are leaving a relationship or a marriage, the change is going to be better for the other person as well in the long run. They may not be able to see this yet, but you know, you guys get together and talk about it. Maybe they too need the change that they may not be able to see at this moment, because they want you there, they want you to stay. Does that make sense, Aquarius? They may not be able to see it, they may be in their own pain. Oh my God, Aquarius is leaving. You know, how could he or she do this to us, to me and the children? But the ex, or soon to be ex, needs that spiritual change too, needs to do some transforming from within and do some soul searching of their own. Does that make sense, Aquarius? And then they'll see in the long run, okay, you know what, this was the best thing for me and Aquarius to go ahead and part ways. Sometimes we get into relationships and we stay in them because we're familiar. I didn't ask the question yet. But I'm just shuffling. Because they're familiar. Not because it's good for us or healthy for us or best for us, but because it is familiar. It is what we know. It is because we haven't grown. It is because we may be afraid to move on. We may be afraid to let something go because, you know, whatever reasons, so many reasons we can be afraid of letting something go. Or this is what we've learned to be. You know, this is, we don't know our own value, so we stay in something that's not healthy. And until we learn our true value, do some soul searching, heal our past wounds out from our past experiences, you know, then we change, and the things that we need, our needs change. And this happens, this really happens, it's true. Yeah. Okay. All right. Spirit, what messages do you have for Aquarius mid-month? This is a beautiful reading, Aquarius. No wonder I felt such calm in the beginning, calm and relaxation. You guys needing to just chill out and, you know, relax, wait for something, go through your process. Yeah. And I know this message isn't going to be for everybody. You guys, please don't send me any emails saying, Summer, you got this wrong. I'm not going through a spiritual transformation. I'm not turning into an angel. I'm not talking to the spirit guides. This is wrong. This is not, you know, I don't know what you're talking about. Please don't send me any emails like that. I'm trying to minimize as much of those crazy emails as I get. This is a general reading, a very, very general reading. And, you know, it's for the masses. Thousands of people are watching it. The personal readings are just that, personal. That is when you and I connect, and I'm able to, you know, concentrate on your story and your story alone, not the masses, not the general public. So these are general energies. Take from this what you can, what you will, and maybe it's something that you can learn from. Maybe it's something that can help you in some way, Aquarius, okay? So please don't send me those emails. I'm not changing churches. I don't know what you're talking about. You're wrong. You got my story wrong. I'm making light of it, but I wish I could share my email boxes and show you guys what I'm talking about. Oh, the comments. I wish I could show you the comments I delete. Oh my God. I'm like, don't they get it? This is a general reading. If this message doesn't come out, I'm just going to pull one. I like to let it come out naturally. That's why I shuffle offline and I shuffle a little bit again online. I like the energies to flow naturally. I like it to just come on out. Come on. And I'm just going to pick this one. Amber, awaken your creativity. Bam, look at this. Ooh. This is you rising from the ashes like the phoenix. Look at this. Ooh, Aquarius. You are rising from the ashes like the phoenix. Look at that. Are you going through a transformation or what? This is beautiful. This is, oh my God, look at that. Man, oh man, look at this. Show you another one. Rising from the ashes like the phoenix. Look at that. Look at that color. Look at that transformation. Use the time that you need to follow your passion, to awaken your creativity. You know what you're doing, Aquarius, okay? You do. You're making the right decision to take out this time to heal. If you're sick, take this time to heal. If you're going through the spiritual transformation, you know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You got it. You know what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. Don't let anybody dissuade you, talk you into staying the way that you were or are, trying to disrupt your transformation because they're afraid. They're not able to make these changes. They're afraid to do what you're doing, or they just don't believe what you believe. And if you have to walk this path alone, do what you have to do, okay? Because you will start attracting more like-minded people, and follow your passion, whatever that passion is. Your new passion can be very lucrative if it's something you can incorporate into a business. Okay. Incorporate into work. Okay. Let me shuffle real quick. Into a career. Hold on a minute. Let me ask the question. Spirit, what messages do you have? What action steps should Aquarius take mid-January? What action steps should Aquarius take? Awaken your creativity. Is someone into working with crystals, or I'm seeing like crystals for somebody, doing something with crystals, doing something that involves heat, doing something that I don't know, working with glass is something artistic, doing something with crystals, doing something with glass, painting, I don't know, it's like pottery or something, pottery. Something with glass, something that molds. Priorities, you got priorities. Doing something where there's like molding, or doing something with color, with crystals, with ceramics of some kind. Maybe it's a hobby or something somebody has that you would like that you're interested in getting into. has something to do with glass. Some crystals or stones or glass or something. I'm seeing glass. I'm seeing like different color glass. I don't know what this means. Ceramics, glass. Is somebody working in some kind of shop or store where they sell all sorts of fine china or glassware, glass, like decorative glass vases, almost like a Pier 21 type of place, or like a department where they sell these things, maybe a department store where they sell these beautiful fancy items, creative decorative items that are ceramics and glass and crystals or something. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing somebody in this kind of place, and these things are out on display. Could this be like your artwork or something that you do with glass and ceramics, and you're showcasing them, you're displaying them? I don't know why I'm seeing this. This is like a Pier 21 type of store. Beautiful, beautiful, like vases or something. Ceramics, pretty glasses. I'm seeing blue and green and yellow and just beautiful. Whatever this is, I don't know what that message is for somebody, but please let me know. That, you know, that may be something that you want to look into if you're interested. Okay. And you have priorities. This is the action steps you need to take from here moving forward. Priorities. Keep your priorities in perspective. Follow through on your priorities. Get your priorities straight. When you know what's important, saying no gets much easier. Stick to your guns. You know what your priorities are. When you're saying no, you know, you're doing just that. Keep on this path, keeping your priorities straight, knowing what's best for you, knowing exactly why you're doing what you're doing, and actually doing it. So you got this. You're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. You're keeping your priorities straight. You're definitely taking care of you and what needs to be done. And also, don't forget, if you have children, and I know I don't have to remind anybody to take care of their kids, because you got it. If anybody says to you, but you're going along this path and you're leaving us, you know, trying to get you to feel guilty. You're leaving us, you're moving on and trying to get some happiness and stuff. Remember you have kids, remember you have children. These are your priorities. You know, you better take care of us. You better make sure these alimony and child support payments still come in. You know, you let them know. I know what I have to do. I know what I have to do, but that's not going to stop me. You know, you can't guilt me into not going along my path. This is something I need to do. I got my priorities. I know what my priorities are. I know my responsibilities. And you just let them know if somebody does this to you. Okay? You let them know that you're stepping up. You will step up, or you have stepped up. Okay? Aquarius, this is all I have for right now. If you like a personal reading where I can connect with you and only you, and not the masses, book a reading through me at summerintuition.com. You can find that link right below this video. If you like the Real Life Oracle deck and you want some for yourself, changes are coming, you want these cards for yourself, drop me a line and I'll show you how to make that purchase again. Okay? tarotbysummer@gmail.com. Take care, Aquarius. See you guys at the beginning of February. Bye for now.